almost uncovered. On, little minions. Oops. Get back on that. Okay. Copy settings. There's one more. Oh yay, we have our little hatch here. He'll be munching everything. I do like to prioritize sweeping up the metallic ores. I pretty much don't care if he eats the rest of it. I like to sweep up the algae as well. Alright. Just speed things up significantly here, just to give him a chance to get caught up with all of this. We'll be putting planter boxes in here. As you can see, this oxygen diffuser is doing a very good job of compressing that carbon dioxide down and building a positive oxygen balance there. Okay. Let's go with plumbing next. And refinement. Put the compost down here. Find our priority, and we'll turn this all into a level 6 priority, just to make sure it gets done faster. Build faster, build faster. It's a race, it's a race, it's a race. Who's going to get done first? And the compost pile is built first. Yay, team. Polluted dirt, sweep. We'll put a level 7 on that just to get it down here and taken care of. There we go. Now to give the duplicates a chance to kind of catch up on their work and get a couple of odds and ends knocked out. So here we go. There goes our hatch. Put a sweep command on that for a 7. Make sure that. Sir. Now we are down to 12,000 kilocalories, but we do have these mealwood seeds growing, so we should be able to stay ahead of it right now with just the 3 involved. Cut that down. Okay. Now, my intention is to hopefully never have to tear this flooring out. So at this point, I am going to do some sweeping here, getting some of this cleaned up. However, it's going to be in a very limited fashion, maybe only 1 square at a time. They do have some significant construction goals up here. And we still need them researching away, going to town, trying to get us the plumbing upgrades. And there we are. So let's go with jobs, because, you know, who doesn't want a job, right? Yeah. Now, I do realize I could leave this pile up to clean as I go. They really aren't suffering very much stress yet, and they're doing okay. However, I am trying to get ahead of the power curve on this and make sure that I have enough of this cleaned up as I go here. Grab. Alright, yay, we got those larger batteries. That's a positive thing for us. Okay. And so you can tell we really haven't left this higher speed the entire time. Our guys are doing basic research work as we move along here. Concerns long term are going to be running out of the algae it needs to process and create the oxygen. However, we can grow our space quite a bit, and that oxygen will fill into that while the carbon dioxide continues to pile up down here. Let our little replicants continue to do this. Now they can be a little scatterbrained in how they do things. You will see them running around. That does happen when you give them different priorities. We do have somebody always researching though, and that is a critical piece of the puzzle at the moment. Come on, little replicant, keep going. Okay, well, let's give him another research focus. Well, we're probably going to want more power regulation and generation before we necessarily move on to some of the other things there. Alright, we will deconstruct that and replace it with another one of these jumbo batteries. That will enable us to have a longer period of time between, hopefully between our little minions running, little replicants running the hamster ball there. Alright. These guys are just having a blast digging away here. Put another base tile in there to mark where that is. Dig that out. Alright, so as you can see here, we have a very, very basic base set up and running. We have some food production going on. We do have our storage. We have our outhouse here. Compost to deal with the natural results of that outhouse. And we do have our beds that are laid out here. Now the next expansion is, I am still worried about generating enough food. We are down to 9,000 kilocalories. So I'm going to continue to expand on this piece just a little bit. Okay, oops, cancel that. There we go. Alright. You keep planting that. Alright, at this point we have highly likely that we've established a stable supply of food. The replicants are not exactly appreciative of it, but you know, it's like school lunches. Even if it doesn't taste good, it's still nutritious, so they do eat it. Internal combustion. Now, what you will see me do here is I do a lot of my research out. I try to get as much of my stuff researched out as possible before I actually go into the building phase here. Right now, the next one I'm looking for is sanitation. This allows me to plan out my bathrooms and stuff. We'll get that to working right there. And that's always a very useful thing to know where that's going to be. Next thing you will see me doing is probably doing the bedroom expansion. Trying to figure out which side I want to put this on. Alright, at this time I don't actually want any more duplicates. So we'll just turn that off. Choose duplicate, see if anybody's actually worth getting. Don't recommend getting more at this point unless you can really, really do well with the food. I'm going to reject all, and this will go back to a cycle timer, 3 cycles, where it will enable you to pick up a new duplicate at the end of that time. This does function as a decor item, making your guys a bit happier to have it around. That's some extremely negative decor values. So we'll tell it to sweep there and sweep there. Should make the guys and the gals a bit happier about what's around them. Oh, cute. Little baby. Shine nymph. Yay. Shine bug, shine nymph. Good to see it's expanding the family there. We will dig this out so that they have someplace to go. And you may be asking why I'm doing this in this method. It's because the thought process is I may actually just expand this into my clean water reservoir over on this side. In order to do that, I need all the debris as much as possible fall down to the bottom. Okay, what else do we have? We have our sanitation there. Let's unlock our advanced research. Going in cycle 9, we are expanding the base quite nicely at this point. Guys have a couple of sweep jobs to do. Alright. Okay, going into cycle 9 here. And I am going to pause it here. This is just a quick start, short run on this. So we have expansions planned here. I will probably put the bedrooms up here. We have a clean water facility planned over here. And we do need to look into how we're moving all this clean water over to here. It's just a thought process. Not quite sure where I'm going to put the dirty water yet. I do prefer to put the dirty water, the polluted water below the clean water and on the same side of the base. It makes turning into clean a lot easier. And yeah, this is the base in a nutshell. It's a very short run tonight. I do thank you for watching, and you all have a very good night. And enjoy your gaming sessions.